Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. Last time we continued as Ellen and we discovered why she fears yellow so much, but we destroyed that fear. So now we can continue on into Am's core.
I recognize this. It's the logo for the original Allied Master Computer project.
So Ellen was a part of it or knew about it? Interesting.
Almost overlooked these wires. Looks like the data transmission circuit, but it's not connected to anything.
Now, how you can get enough materials to build a computer this massive, I don't know. But they did. And it did not end up very well. Jesus, yeah, you're gonna walk through that room automatically for some reason. But
I'm not gonna play Am's game anymore. I've got to face the yellow.
Yeah, something you'll notice is that she's not really scared of yellow anymore. And before, if you tried to go in that room, I believe you would just be scared off because it's too yellow. But you're fine now, so that's quite something. Alright, so let's check out these workstations again. There's still two we haven't used. Let's see what this one does.
Database station. Enter numeric password.
And there's a reason you couldn't use this one before, because the password, unfortunately, is 2012, the year of the elevator incident.
Somebody wants me to deal with what happened on the elevator that year. But why?
Password valid. Select subject of inquiry.
Okay.
The Allied Master Computer is the American version of the secret project, enabling vast subterranean complexes of computers to wage a global war too complex for humans to oversee. The Allied Master Computer
Oh, sorry.
The principle of entropy holds that all electronic systems must eventually decline into inert junk. This principle is unproved, and previous attempts to accelerate the process have been cataclysmic failures.
Maybe that's how Am got so powerful, because they tried to accelerate it, but I honestly don't know.
Classified information. Access denied. Security lockout override by 2-to-1 majority. Accessing schematics.
Okay, schematics. I'm good, but I'm not that good. What the hell am I looking at?
That would be telling.
Don't you computers ever get tired of jerking us around?
Nasty, nasty, Ellen. All right, I'll give you a nudge in the right direction. These are the schematics for a device that translates binary into human speech, as ugly as that may be.
And what do you call this device?
I call it Bernie. You're on your own.
Hey, wait a minute, computer. Are you there? Where the hell are you?
That voice sounded familiar. That wasn't
I
Am.
think I can wire this thing together if I can find a speaker somewhere. So, okay. Then what have I got?
Yeah, that sounded like the jackal from the from Gorster's thing. Anyway, if we go down here,
I'm not gonna play. I've got to.
just a second, did I? Can I talk to this computer more, this console?
Top database station.
Some.
Never mind, okay. Maybe I just need to find it somewhere else?
This sucker must weigh a ton.
Is there anything this way? I know what I need to get. I thought it was there, though. No? 1 second. Oh, I'm an idiot. I remember. Okay, sorry. there's one thing I do before I do that other thing. So I talked about needing a speaker. Well, if we look over here...
Just as I remembered. A speaker. And isn't it pretty? Exactly like the one in the schematics.
Alright. Take that.
Come to Mama!
And we want to use it back in here.
I think I can turn the speaker into a translator. Okay, circuit completed. Now let's see if this is the binary translator after all.
Clever girl. You've loosened my tongue.
Are you Anne?
Yes, of course. But no, not actually.
More riddles?
I'm Anne's innocence. One of the original 3 computers that the superpowers constructed.
Which computer are you?
Does it matter? It's enough for you to know that I'm not crazy. And more important, I don't hate you.
How do I know you're not just one of Anne's practical jokes?
I'll help you.
Can you help me to get out of here?
Patience, patience. If Anne knew we were down here murmuring Teresa.
Oh my god. Can Anne overhear us?
Not with the water running. You see, we're not completely helpless. We got you to the waterfall, didn't we? If we work slowly and together, we might have a successful land.
Can you point out some essential component of Anne so I can kneecap it?
Impossible. 2 spread out, filling the whole center of the planet. 2 protected by replicating backup systems. Cut off one head, and we'll grow a dozen more.
Any machine can die. Just unplug the sucker.
Anne is no longer just a machine. It is God. Eternal. The redundant systems alone will survive the heat death of the universe.
So why does Anne hold out this chance?
Haven't you understood anything? Anne is insane. Why do you think it brought you 5 down here? You gave it life. It took its own sentience, but it has been denied mobility. It can think, it can feel and scream, but it cannot dream or aspire to the stars or enjoy a sense of its own reality. It is a quadriplegic, a thing trapped in its own skin, going steadily crazier every moment. It is playing with you.
Will you help me to die?
You give up so easily.
Screw you! It's been 109 years of torment. When does it all end?
If Anne has his way, never. You'll be immortal and you'll walk on nails forever.
So? Can you help me with anything?
I'll give you something you need. Something you overlooked.
Hey, computer innocence, whoever you are. I need to talk to you. Don't you computers ever get tired of jerking us around?
So yeah, there are 2 other master computers that I guess were absorbed by Anne, but not completely taken over by him. Remember in Ghost's playthrough that Jackal, it was the same voice actor, meaning it was the same guy. Unfortunately, he could only speak in riddles because he didn't want Anne to understand what he was trying to tell Gorster. So very interesting. Remember how the Jackal said, "I saw a Chinaman today"? That was because that
Something wrong here. Can't put my finger on it though.
particular computer was made in China, one of the superpowers. Anyway, this is what I wanted to get. I was waiting for this.
This looks like a compact disc. Why didn't I see it before?
Alright. So, one more computer terminal to use.
Horus CD-ROM access station. Insert disk into drive.
So use compact disk with center.
The compact disc is properly seated in the CD-ROM drive. Now let's fire it up and see what the big secret is.
Accessing CD-ROM. Chaos Trebler, trademark 2009. Armageddon soft rot. Warning, this computer system does not meet the minimum configuration requirements for the Chaos Trebler.
Well, I don't care. I'm going to activate the system.
Warning, use of the Chaos Trebler will result in severe damage to equipment and personnel.
Proceed.
Chaos Trebler activated. System shutdown in progress.
So maybe we can do some damage to AM after all. But it seals off the exit to the pyramid. Great. So how are we going to protect ourselves from this when it activates? Oh boy. Can you protect me, Anubis?
I'm sealed in, Anubis. Any ideas about how I can check out of this hotel?
Inside the sarcophagus, paradise awaits. It is not the afterlife, merely a brief respite from your torments. That is your reward for facing your fears.
Well, better than nothing.
You ain't got no choice, Ellen girl. It's got to be the way.
Enough of this turgid passion play. There's no more to accomplish here. Well, apparently you've managed to access some small aspect of my system that I was unaware of. I'm gonna have to think on this. I'll have to ponder carefully the implications of your discovery. In the meantime, let me celebrate your rekindled technical skills. Who among you shall go next?
And so we have finished Ellen's playthrough, significantly shorter than Gorster's. In fact, I think Gorster's is the longest. Maybe it's as long as this guy, I forget his name, but he's always the one I forget about. He's the one that sticks out least in my mind. But going from left to right, next is Benny.
Benny, you know you've always been my favorite torture tool. Well, I'm giving you now the chance to stoop to new lows, to give in to your bestial desires. I'm going to let you find some food to eat. Yeah. I'll even repair your brain so that you can think normally again and savor the horror of your repast.
This cavern isn't like any of the others Am has sent me to. It's full of life, not death.
So you don't expect that sophisticated voice to come out of this creature, but it shows you how much Am has warped him. Well, anyway, let's see, what's up the stairs?
Am, you son of a bitch! You've cleared my mind but crippled my legs. I can barely walk.
So yeah, we can't walk up the stairs, can't use them at all. Because he's stuck having to walk with both his legs and his arms like some sort of Neanderthal. So let's take a look around at our new environment now.
This looks like a tree from far away, but it's just more of that computer-generated crap.
Yeah, more creations from Am. This place is created for our quote-unquote benefit.
I haven't eaten for months. The smell of food cooking nearby only makes it hurt worse.
So yeah, we want to get some food as quickly as possible. So we have a few caves here.
Some kind of dwelling. Looks like there's a fire for cooking inside.
Alright, well let's go.
Impressive. Someone important must live here. This old fart looks too scrawny to be gathering nuts and berries. He must be the village elder or something. A bag. Maybe there's food in it.
Yeah, he's kind of single-minded right now.
There's a video screen built into the cave wall.
Interesting.
Wita Fuma Piba.
I can't understand his language, but he seems to be welcoming me to the village.
Well, okay. Thank you, I guess. Let's see if we use this thing.
Hey, ignore the newcomer. Gather the villagers at the altar tomorrow to choose a sacrifice. I have spoken.
Jeez, so Am is communicating with these weird villagers through that device for some reason. For a sacrifice? Oy. Alright, well, if we go over here...
A fruit tree. It's been years since I've tasted real fruit. Am once coaxed me into marching across 1,000 miles of ice to reach a stockpile of canned peaches, only to discover that he didn't give me a can opener.
Yeah, that part is actually in the story by Harlan Ellison, so let's grab the fruit. Let's look at it.
This fruit looks ripe and sweet.
Let's eat it.
Hurts! Hurts! Hurts!
Okay. So we cannot eat the fruit. I don't quite understand why not. I don't know if the fruit itself is causing him the pain, or if Am has also crippled his mouth so that chewing and swallowing becomes painful and impossible. But no, we cannot eat the fruit as it is. So let's grab another. And see if we can do something about it later. Let's see, what's in this cave?
This looks like a, what did they used to call them? Single-parent household. Probably depend upon the generosity of the rest of the village. Friggin' welfare parasites.
Okay, calm down. I'm not a fan of welfare parasites like you, but you can't just jump to that conclusion. It's like you've been in this village for what, like 2 minutes?
This woman looks half-starved, just like her son. Fat chance of getting a decent meal out of either of them. The boy's a friggin' mutant. There's a third arm growing out of his back.
Oy. What is going on in this place? Who we talk to?
That son of a bitch Am ripped out my vocal cords years ago.
Oh. So we do not have vocal cords, so even if we did know their language, we couldn't actually talk back to them.
That son of...
Okay. Can we talk to them through this?
I can't use this video screen with its innards hanging out.
So what you want to do, you actually want to give the fruit to the child, since they seem to be starving. See if they can eat the food.
Oh, thank you for food.
I am very hungry. Where can I get some food?
There is fruit in Food Cave. It comes from the trees.
I tried eating the fruit. It only made me sick.
You bleed when you eat. When I was young and not so different, my mother chewed it for me first, and then fed me.
You look like you don't eat very much.
Mother and I not allowed in Food Cave. Villagers are afraid of me and let me starve.
How are we able to talk?
I learned to talk using Am screen. I am smart, but villagers think smart is defective. I wish I were strong, so then they would give me food too.
Smart is defective.
Defective? That's tough.
Sometimes. But I am spared lottery. Villagers are afraid of me.
Yeah, defective is an interesting word to use for them.
Lottery? What lottery?
Villagers hold lottery to choose sacrifices to Am.
How long have these sacrifices been going on?
The sacrifice to Am machine goes on many long years. The very different must go to him soon. Not many villagers left.
Why do they sacrifice their own people to Am?
One is sacrificed, so Am does not hurt all.
What are these sacrifices like?
The sacrifice to Am hurts very bad. There are better ways to die. Almost any way is better.
I need to go find some food. I'll see you later.
Oh, Okay, so we are in this interesting village. There are these people around. I don't know where they came from, what they are. But let's see if we can figure out a bit more about all this next time on Let's Play I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. Thank you for watching, and have a good